I will try. So number 30. Okay. So for number 30, number 30 is asking, what is the molarity of Cl ions at the stoichiometric point? So to do that, we need our answer from number 29. So in number 29, because it's a multiple part, in number 29, the answer to the amount of milliliters you might need, you take your answer, whatever it is. Let's say the answer was, say 72 milliliters. So if the answer to 29 was 72 milliliters of hydrochloric acid, on question 30, it wants to know the concentration of the Cl ions at the stoichiometric point. The stoichiometric point means the end point when it's equal, when it's neutral. And so that's from problem 29 here. So what you need to do is find the molarity of the HCl. To do that, we just need to take the molarity of the HCl at this point. So what we need to do that is we've got the molarity is the moles of HCl divided by the volume total. So we have to consider the volume of the whole thing, not just the original molarity, to know volume is that. Okay. I might not use that. So you got 72 milliliters. That's the volume. The molarity from the previous problem might be, let's say it was 0.114 molarity. Okay. If you multiply those two together, you will get the amount of moles. So 0.114 molarity times 72 milliliters. This will give us millimoles, so 0.114 times 72. That gives us 8.208 millimoles. And then we want molarity of this, so we have to divide by the total volume. And so the volume of two of the solutions, you had 38 milliliters and the 72 milliliters. So 38 plus 72, that gives us a milliliters of 110 milliliters. So we take the 8.208 divided by 110, and this equals, in this case, a 0.746 molarity, because the millis cancel and moles over liters equals molarity.
The molarity you got for the HCl, is that
This was from problem 29. Yes. So that was the molarity of the original solution. So you calculate the number of moles you have at the end. Okay. And so this here would be the molarity of the HCl, which equals the molarity of just the Cl ions, concentration of the Cl. Because once again, HCl breaks down into H and Cl. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so that's why they happen to be equal in this case. It breaks it up 100% because it's a strong acid. So that's one way of doing problem number 30.
Is this going to be on YouTube?
I hope so.
Where did the 110 milliliters come from?
That came from the volumes in problem 29. Came from the problem I looked at had a 38 milliliters of volume.
Oh, and then you have to add it.
And then the 72 was from the HCl. You got to add them together because you add two liquids together to make the total volume 110. So that's a neutralization problem. Number 31 on the quest.